I had to look up, they referenced today's June 15th, 2022. I'm in this situation. And, I had to look up, they said something about DACA. DACA. I'm like, I've never even heard of it. I have no idea what that's about. It said it's the 10th anniversary. So then I had to chase back who was the president 10 years ago. It is so hard to keep without some form of reference some of these pieces. Because in New York, it's been health concerns and trying just to keep that head above water and not lose the house and the kids, which, whatever. So they said Obama was president. Then it mentions I voted for McCain. I didn't know who ran against Obama either. I just know the one that got in. And then there was the two dates. And I'm like, it was 2008 and then 2012 is what they're reporting. Again, I was under attack in the local area as far as constant barragement of trying to find a respectable suitor, and then and intelligence, and this, and keeping some form of money going and keeping the house afloat, but just being sent all the wrong objects of nobody's desire. So here we are. So now it's like 10th anniversary of DACA, and they're saying that while this Obama character was claiming some U.S. presidency, and I don't know how it happened. Again, like, there's no U.S. post mailings. Like, the federal and post office, I don't know, like, why is the mail not getting through? Like, the bills of the current area where they rob you and rape you every month just to try to, like, get electricity and water, that seems to come through. And heating oil. And your mortgage payment. But yet, like, important things like invitations, calendars, potential, like, meetings and people who are visiting the local area, none of that ever gets through. Why is that? And things like you're not even cognitively aware of, because it's somebody else's responsibility to do the direct mail, to make sure they have direct contact, to make sure you're on their schedule at kings and generals of things. Especially when you're RH negative and you're in a really important place and there's some stuff going on. So now I'm listening to this, and they know you exist. Like, there was one of the presidential administrations that actually gave you a physical fitness, like, test and, like, an award. So you know that they know that, like, you're ready for, like, whatever. And how can I help? Like, what do you need? How do I fit into your system? Except it doesn't ever seem to work out that easy. I don't know what's going on with, like, concierge in the business office and setting people up within the constructs for which others are comfortable. Gets really confusing at, like, abandoned, neglected, abused, and left behind while everybody else is busy setting up meals for other people's kids. So this is the mention on the television of what they were up to somewhere between 2008 and 2012, and it's the 10th anniversary.
Today, immigrant advocates are celebrating the 10th anniversary of DACA and are also using this time to call for its preservation. They gathered in Battery Park today at Castle Clinton, which is America's first immigration station. DACA was established by the Obama administration in 2012. It allows undocumented young people who were brought here by their parents to apply for a driver's license, social security number, and work permit. It has enabled more than 600.
So undocumented workers are now gaining legitimacy of some sort through paperwork in this toilet paper system, which is why I call it toilet paper, because it's been so horrifically abused. And I have no idea who these people are, where they come from. There's been no safety. Like, I mean, like, is there even, like, a safety officer? Like, hey, kiddo, you're, like, white, ABO, RH negative. There's some things that go on in the world that, for some reason, are not being portrayed to your specific person. And you really should know about them in case you see anything. And here's the contacts at the, like, important people side of the things that do this professionally, in case you see anything that we need to know about. So it's a private level of communication. I mean, is that too much to ask for in humanity?
100,000 so-called dreamers to remain in the U.S.
It is confident. Accurate with a forecast. Sam's got a smile over there.
So it's year 2022. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. I mean, here's the set of details at facts. Fact is, in New York, their system, if, like, you're not rescued at birth from this disgusting level of life and given directly to the husband that you should be with, they expect you to go to some kind of educational facility. While I was in that educational facility, things were going on around the world that were not being professed or learned in the building while the world was changing and moving. There was a representative sent, matches my name, took my name, whatever. So this way we had one level of understate with the whole important side of running things. But he had to go learn in his important whatever in whatever. I got left behind. But the promise that he was coming back. But in the meantime, while he's out doing important things for the world, and I'm in this whatever, there was no communication as to, no updates as to his success in whatever he does. No updates in a safe environment of what was going on in the world, current events, names we should know, brands we should look out for and endorse, or whatever. None of that. And the communication level's gotten even worse as I've gotten older. I mean, there's no direct contact whatsoever. Is there a phone number of somebody who handles the RH negatives ABO concerns while they're in the field to address it to the more important sides of generals and kings of education? Since the common and, I mean, I'm going off of commentator knowledge. There are people who should not have advanced me that are more advanced than I am at the moment and have been for decades now. So now, exactly how do we address that situation? I'm just curious. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York. 11361.